Hi Ben, sorry it's been a while since the last video. It's been a fairly manic half term, all good though, lots and lots of music. So yeah, just another quick video to help you with your practice, and in this one I'll look mainly at going over some of the stuff we talked about when I saw you last about improvisation patterns, and also the next bit of Cropduster. So there'll probably only be one more video on Cropduster after this. So starting out with the let's start out with the Cropduster one actually. So I'm going to go, because I'm going to be sort of sight reading this, I'm going to focus mainly on the right hand for you. So I'm picking up at section F on the second page, because I think that's where I got up to on the last video. It's all fairly samey up to there, the same rhythms repeating lots and lots. But this section F, the rhythm is quite tricky, so I just want you to have that on video. I'll also try and do most of section, or at least half of section G today in this video as well. So starting with section F, what makes this bit trickier than it looks is the fact that almost all of the rests, in fact possibly all of them, fall on beats. They don't fall on off beats, they fall on beats, so on numbers in your counting, as opposed to the word and. One and two and. I'm going to go through it. There might be a few wrong notes, but this is just so you can get practice playing the rhythm. So here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 okay, let me try that with the left hand as well for you as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and forgive the wrong notes there, and I didn't hold some of the left hand chords for as long as I should have done, but that should kind of help you get the rhythm a bit better. So practice playing along to that. So going on to section G, yeah, the rhythm here gets really hard to count. I'm going to just do the first two lines of this. So I'm going to go up to bar 3, 4, 5, bar 56, up to and including bar 56. So this will cover those tricky passages at the end of that line where you're going to, what are we? Those little runs there, but there's a few tricks you can use to help get those more easily under the fingers. So again, just thinking about the rhythm first, let's go through this, and it's literally just those two chords in the left hand, isn't it? So it's the C major chord in second inversion, going up to the D major chord, also in second inversion. So that's kind of nice and easy, and that remains true actually for the whole section, just like in section F. So yeah, your left hand really doesn't have much work to do in this piece at all, so I'm going to focus on the right hand here. Okay, here we go. I'll count in 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 3. Okay, a litter of wrong notes there, but again, just to sort of help you kind of get your head around the rhythm of this bit. Noticing that first bar, so the first bar of this page, we've got quaver followed by dotted crotchet. I think that's the first time we've had that here. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then next bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So make sure those two semiquavers that I've written 2 and 1 over both share an and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then that A is tied into the next bar. 1 and 2 and 3 notes, wrong note there, but not worry about that. Then we got our old friend, the triplet. 3. Okay, really bad notes. So again, I'll just go through it one more time, hopefully with the right rhythm again, so you can try and get the rhythm down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 3 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And those last two semiquavers, again they're semiquavers, so they share an and. So with these fast runs, what do we got? To get those really quick, I would start by just playing the chord bit at the start of each one. So this is how we're going to get the rhythm to these really good. Imagine it's just the chord bit, so none of the rest of the tripletiness or anything like that. Why have I written Beethoven's Fifth there? Oh, da 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 da. Yeah, that's the rhythm. So starting from the beginning of that bar 55. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the rhythm we've got without the twiddly bits. I would practice it like that lots first, because the other bits, basically turning this into, that's just a decoration really. And we'll kind of go through the decoration in a minute, but first just go through that one more time. So with the fiddly bits, we're going to leave everything apart from the first chord, so we're going to play it like this from the start of bar 55. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next, what we're going to do, look at each of those fiddly bits. We're going to add in the notes that fall on the ands. So here I want you to get a colouring pencil because it's a little bit less straightforward than it looks. So for the first two, make sure my pencil's where I think it is. Yeah, so for these two here, notice you've got triplet, then a quaver. So it's actually the last one of the four. It's the quaver, as in the thing that's not a triplet, that falls on the and, because all three of the tripleted semiquavers occupy the same amount of time as one quaver. But then in the next bar 55, we've got a straight run of semiquavers, so 4 need quarters as opposed to fast triplet and then a half. So here, the things that are going to come on the counts of and are the third of each set. So it should look something like that. I hope you can see that all right. Apologies, it will probably be in reverse because of the camera. But now we're going to play it like this. So I'm just going to play the stuff on the beats and the stuff on the ands. I'm not going to play the rest for the moment. So 1 and 2 and 3. Sorry, let me try that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Because now what we can do with those, we can add the other, what we call passing notes, because they literally, if you look, they just join the dots basically. They add notes in a sort of scale pattern between the notes we've coloured in. So with those first two, the triplety ones, to get from 1 and da 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 da. So we've got to make sure that those extra two we're adding still allow us to get to the orange note or whatever colour you've used in times of 3 and 4, sorry, 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Then the next bar, it's not tripleted, so it's 1, 2 and 3, yeah, sorry, 1 and 2 and. So, all together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So yeah, it's a really hard rhythm to get that, but it's like I suggested at the beginning of this waffle. Start by practicing getting the stuff that comes on the beat, because everything else is just basically a chain of passing notes. It's not the end of the world if they're not exactly where they want to be, but what you can't afford to do is have the stuff on the beat not on the beat. That will sort of that kind of means you're building on bad foundations. Okay, very quickly before I end this video, just a quick recap on the improvisatory things. So, looking at the two keys which you're learning the major scales for anyway, A flat major and E major. Very badly played. So, going through your chords, E major, you got your one chord, E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, and we'll leave the 7 chords out because you're very unlikely to get those. Then switching to A flat major, A flat major, B flat minor, C minor, D flat, E flat, F minor. Bit of a quiz, so we'll play in A flat major for the moment. I'm going to say a chord and I want you to play it really quickly. If you play it wrong, then lose a life. If you play it, if you're too slow, so I play it before you do, you also lose a life, like in a video game. A flat major. Hopefully it sounded something like that. C minor. That's a bit loud, sorry. Good stuff, I'm sure you got that right. D flat. A flat. F minor. B flat minor. E flat. And as that's the 5, let's go back to the 1 chord, which I'm sure you realise was A flat major. Okay, switching key to E major. Until I haven't really warmed up much today. That's my excuse anyway. Same drill. Let's go through them all first. Your 1 chord, E flat. Not E flat, E. Your 2 chord, F sharp minor. Your 3 chord, G sharp minor. Your 4 chord, A. Your 5 chord, B. And your 6 chord, C sharp minor. Played really softly for dramatic effect. Okay, same thing as before, so I'm going to throw one in your direction and let's see you catch it before I play it. So let's start with an E major chord. Now we're going to jump to G sharp minor. Now we're going to go to B. A. F sharp minor. C sharp minor. Now let's have a plagal cadence where it goes chord 4, chord 1. So chord 4 is, well done, A. Going home to the 1 chord, which of course is E. Happy days. Enjoy. See you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Wednesday.